build Yawgmoth. An inspired version from Tristan. Oh, I agree. No one knows how many thingamajigs are supposed to play. Oh, I need to return the legacy cards from last week. Real quick. I forgot to somehow. For those of you who are wondering, I have a Wilds of Eldraine set redemption floating. That's why I have one of each Wilds of Eldraine card on my account currently. Because I opened a set in one of those chests, and I decided to redeem it. Alright, anyways, Yawgmoth. Alright, the Dried Arbor we have to play. I'm not sure about Gilded Goose. Gilded Goose seems... I don't know. It seems kind of not great to me, but... I guess you need enough mana dorks that don't die to round 6 is the primary goal. So, does anyone play Walking Ballista in this deck still? And if people don't, can people explain why or why not I should play Walking Ballista? Those are the questions I would like to answer. Well, those are like... Also, should I play Shieldred in my main? Since from Avacyn restored. Kind of forgot that part. Blood Artist. I think I have a stamped Batra still, which is kind of sick. I think Rhinos is one of the most popular decks. That's why I want to play one Shieldred in my main, but the deck's kind of tight. Like, it's really, really tight. I mean, I guess I could, like, cut this Gunblade Berserker or main deck Haywire Might. That's, like, sort of debatable if I should have those there, you know? I'm missing a 4 of. Which 4 of did I miss? Masters, Wall of Roots. No, there's no Strangleroot in this list. Which is... let me drag it out. But there's no Strangleroot. A lot of the lists cut Strangleroot, weirdly enough. I do agree that's weird. Well, so I've been asked the Zolport Blood Artist thing a lot. Blood Artist triggers off of their creatures dying. Zolport only triggers off of yours dying. So it's not really as simple that Cutthroat is necessarily better or worse. I think it's just you're trading off You're trading off strengths and weaknesses. Okay, what am I missing? 27 creatures. 4 Court of Falling. Oh, it's Grist. The card I'm actually missing is Grist, which makes a lot more sense. This is like probably the best Grist deck in the format. You hate most fun-ofs? What about Shieldred? I've also not played it in a million years. That's why I'm asking, honestly. Like, I have no like claim that anything I'm doing is really super correct or whatever, you know. Wow, why are there so many Bosages? Is 3 Bosage normal for this deck? Yeah, it's worse without Evolution as well. I think Evolution being cut from the deck makes a lot of sense. That card is really underwhelming, honestly. Oh, there's so many overgrown... Oh my god, this is my nightmare. There's just so many, like... Curse Totem, right. Curse Totem is a really good card, and you also can't really predict which decks will have Curse Totem. So it's nice to have the Curse Totem answer built into your mana base, I think. Is the explanation for all of the Bosages, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Toilet Mire. Verdant Catacombs. Izzet Land Dash. Chalice. I really like most of what's going on here, except for the lack of Shieldred. I don't know if that's crazy. I really want, like, Shieldred. You lost to Soldiers quarterfinals. I lost Dimir mid-range and top 4. And then this past weekend I played Dimir mid-range and didn't really... I mean, I went like 4-2, which is fine, but not great. Right, Thoughtseize to the sideboard. Vision's End. Masked Vandal. I don't even know if I own a Masked Vandal IRL, actually, which is kind of funny to think about. Smallest Jailer. Endurance. Necroplasm. I like having 2 Fulminary Mages, because I think naturally drawing one when it's good in a matchup is really, really good, and buys you enough time to set up the Agatha's Soul Cauldron Fulminator Mage nonsense. I wonder if his Rexage is fine. Do I think... Oh no, I didn't play Domain last weekend. It's not even the mirrors or toxic is the issue. I think the issue is people are just actually playing decks that kill you. I think that's literally... The actual issue is people are actually adjusting. Domain's not so broken that it literally beats everything. It has a lot of exploitable holes. Anyways, what can I cut for a Shieldred? Guess I'll cut this Scornblade Berserker. It's probably just too cute and not actually good enough. Alright. I'm cutting my card draw creature for Shieldred the Apocalypse. Oh, I'm not cutting a mana guy. I'm cutting Scornblade Berserker. Yeah, I don't think you can actually cut a mana creature, unfortunately. I think these are just baked into the mana base. Yeah, I don't know if the Berserker is good or not. I wanted to try it, then I decided not to. I guess the actual other really nice thing about Berserker is that it lets you sacrifice something that's being targeted by Solitude. So maybe that's worth it. Like, basically, if you have 2 GGG up, where some of it can be paid via Convoke, you can sack your thing and save it, or sack your thing and get into the graveyard for a Soul Cauldron. Maybe I will cut Goose. Goose is kind of awful to draw 2 geese as well. Alright, I'll cut a Goose and put the Berserker back. For everything else, I'm going to leave it as Tristan had it, because I think it looks reasonable to me. It doesn't look like it's out of bounds, is the best way of putting it. Sometimes I look at a deck and it's like very clear, like 20 things are wrong with it, but I think this one, it's pretty clear that not that many things are wrong with it, if anything. Alright. Modern League prediction. 1, 2, 3, or worse. Alright, get your bets in. Did I put in the wish list already? I did. Cool. Also, Jeff, are you going to be back in the area anytime soon? Or how's Michigan treating you? All cards in stock. Yeah, but I kind of think people just don't play enough lands in their decks, period. But it's fine. We'll leave it be. That's the best way of putting it. Cool. I'll also be in Chicago. Alright, let's put this as a deck list. I guess one thing we can check real quick, that I will check, decks, is, alright, copy this in, go to the website I love, which is this one. Hotashi, what's up? Can I cast my spells for real? Answer is yes. What's up? I'm going to be playing Modern basically every Monday for a while. And maybe some other days too. I'm gonna be playing RC Denver, which is not a dream hack, funnily enough, this time. Yeah, I can cast all my spells with this mana base pretty much. I can't cast Scornblade Berserker on turn 1, but I somehow doubt I even really want to do that. Because it's a lot more powerful when you can cast it on a different turn and leave one up. So, I think this is within tolerable bounds. I think the land count is probably appropriate. 22 is a reasonable amount. So, really like basically all the decisions that Tristan made. Alright. How are you doing in... Wait, you live in Chicago, right? I can't imagine how cold it is there. Ah, sweet. So you're gonna hang out at MC Chicago then? Oh, sweet. Where's it at? Nice. Everything is going well for everyone. Alright, prediction up how I'll do in this week with Yawgmoth. Anyways, oh, it's in the suburbs? Oh, that's really nice then. You don't have to go too far. Anyways, basically the signature card of this deck, you can use to draw a lot of cards, usually wipe your opponent's board out. You can, like, chain undying creatures with each other. Like, you basically get Necropotence if you have 2 of these out. But also, like, Soul Cauldron does a lot of goofy stuff with this, and like, Wall of Roots. I don't know. Basically, a lot of insane stuff happens if your creatures don't get killed. But also, you need time to set up. If someone's trying to kill you with, like, I guess, Goblin Charbelcher or something like that, I would prefer not to have that happen to me, but I also don't know how the Tron matchup goes or stuff like that, but I guess Fulminator goes a long way there. But only 2 Fulminators. Anyways, a lot to think about. Anyways, let's head into the league. Modern Azorius? Sweet. Are you an Honorog believer? Yeah. So about the Cursed Totem thing, that's why Tristan has 3 Boseiju in his deck. Like, he just has 3 Boseiju built into his mana base. Most people have, like, 2. But the nice thing about Boseiju is, like, since it's a land, you're basically always going to have it, regardless of whether or not you know that they actually have Boseiju in their sideboard. Which is actually a huge advantage for it being a land. Also, this hand looks excellent to me. I'm just going to go Forest Halfling, then turn 2 Wall of Roots. Then, based on what they do on turn 3, or on their turns 1 and 2, I'll decide what to play on turn 3, I suppose. Yawgmoth League. What's today? January 22nd. On 1, play. Looks like Merc. I guess it could, like, technically be something else, but it looks like Merc to me. I'm gonna fetch a basic swamp. No reason to shock myself versus, like, a potential lightning bolt deck or something like that. Any Stern Scoldings? Stern Scolding's kind of insane versus this deck. Like, if you trade Stern Scolding for Yawgmoth, if you're allowed to, it's really broken. Also, yeah, that's why I brought it up. Has become dire. Called it. Okay. I still need to play Wall of Roots there, but hit you for 1. Sure. I would have jammed Grist on turn 2 if I had it. Sorry. Let me put it on Mox Field real quick. You're right. I didn't do that real quick. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Oh, they're really killing all my shit. Okay. Okay, it should be, if you refresh the page, it should be there now. In this spot, to play around exactly Stern Scolding, I'm just going to shove on Shieldred, and if they don't have it, they kind of just die anyways, so seems a lot better to me. Like, I don't know how an Izzet deck beats this card without Unholy Heat, and they only have one type in the yard. So, seems good to me. Okay. Jilted Grid and Goose. Here it's certainly better. I think I'm just gonna slow play my hand and not enforce them to leave stuff up. Like, I'm just gonna play a tap land and say go. If they tap out, I'll just chord for 1. Well, there's still 4 Yawgmoth, but I understand what you mean. Okay, so they have 2 types for Unholy Heat. So I can get a Bowmasters? I thought about it, but I think it's way too obvious if you do that. I think if they tap out, I can just do so much that they'll lose. If that makes sense. Like, if they, like... I guess we'll see what they do, but... Sure. Just gonna cast it. That's fine. So the question is, do I want to trade Shieldred for that? The answer is I don't have to decide yet. I think what I'm going to do is actually play this now that they're tapped out. And I'll fetch for Dryad Arbor and start by shrinking their thing. So the fact that you gain, I'm up life in this exchange is kind of bananas. Alright. I don't want to trade. I can just say go. Bad trade for me. The reason to trade my Dryad Arbor for a counter first is if I draw another 1-drop, then I can attack because they don't have a good scenario there. But it's looking good for the home team, chat. It's looking good. The Shieldred was definitely much better than a Gilded Goose in that scenario. I'm gonna play Island off of that. DRC is not the best versus my board. I agree. I mean, I think Reed had one too when I was watching him play. Oh, that's a fantastic draw. I think that might get a counter by itself. It's actually not clear which of these two is better here. I mean, it's probably the Grist still, but it's close, you know? Sure. That was a good draw, too. Do I want to trade? They have 3 types. Probably still no. If they attack Murk with that, they're dead on board unless they have something. So, basically everything's going really smoothly this game. I had a pretty good draw. And it's working out. This is a notoriously bad card versus Shieldred. I believe at Denver the top 5 decks are going to be Yawgmoth, Amulet Titan, Rhinos, Rakdos, and probably some sort of Omnath deck. And I guess Murktide. So I guess that's top 6. Alright. I could chord in response, but I think I don't even need to, really. Okay, cool. How do they get out of this? Trying to think about what they can draw to get out of this. Control creativity. I don't understand that deck well enough, Roger or Zengel. If I understood that deck more, I would give you an answer. I'm sorry. I feel like it's just better to tell people when you don't know the answer, instead of like giving some bullshit answer that people love to do. Actually, should I just chord for 1? This plays around Spell Pierce. Sure, I don't think they can really beat a chord for 1 either. Yeah, they just had a counter spell. That's fine. So now Unholy Heat kills my thing, so I might as well force them to block. Because even it, like... Now basically all... I mean, I guess if they have a Stray Lightning Bolt, that dies, but it's okay. Okay, I think my opponent is dead. This matchup got harder for them when they lost access to Fury as well, frankly. So I guess it's like probably these 3 and not much else. And I don't think I need the Blood Artist. Okay, so they side in... I guess let's look at a stock Murktide deck. But my suspicion is they side in like 2 to 3 Curse Totem and a bunch of... Oh, wait, does every Murktide player have Curse Totem? No, a lot of them don't, it looks like. Brotherhood's End looks pretty common. Unlicensed Hearse looks semi-common. Could do like this, but what do I cut? Well, Virtue, I'm attempting to figure that out myself. I have no preconceived notions right now, if that makes sense. Is that fair? I don't even know what I'm supposed to sideboard out here, actually, which makes it somewhat difficult. Alright, I'm not going to bother with Rex Sage. I think the chords are really valuable to overload their counters. This push... Yeah, that might be true. Alright. 0 pushes. So I have an Endurance in. Trim a Cauldron. No, I think Cauldron's actually insanely broken versus them. I think Cauldron is like one of your best cards versus them. Because it means if they counterspell Grist or Yawg, they actually have to kill every single creature you play as well. So I don't want to trim a Cauldron. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know about this Colony Garden. That seems a little bit suspect to me, but... What's the might about here? 1 mana, 1/1. That might kill Blood Moon or Fable. It certainly cannot kill Curse Totem, that's for sure. I guess I like theoretically could board it out, but I like having blockers for Ragavan. I don't know. Alright. Them surveilling that away makes me think they don't have a second land. Can you guarantee to me that every Murktide player sides out Ragavan? Because you want to know a dirty secret? I often did not side out Ragavan this matchup. It also depends a lot on what your sideboard is, actually, from their side, but... I think having a hard and fast rule is a good way to... It's really inflexible to think that way, is the best way of putting it. That's exactly how I feel, Matt. That's a weird attack. I'm gonna, like, block their... Like, if they have an instant, it can really only be Lightning Bolt. And it would just bolt me, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. What was that about? Why did that attack? I don't know. Really weird. Smells like a counter. I'm just gonna say go. Let's see if they cast a cantrip or something. Maybe they have Blood Moon? Oh. That would not be good for me, I agree. Okay, so that... Maybe it's Blood Moon. Okay. So I'm gonna eat one of their counter spells, which is fine. Okay. You have a new... I also have a new theory. Looks like a Merc. Okay, a Curse Tome. That's fine. I don't even care about this. That doesn't work. Alright. I'm slamming this, though. Oh, I need to tap green. Grist was Soul Cauldron so broken too. I don't know. Like, I kind of think a lot of the cards in the Yawg deck are actually really powerful, but they don't have other good homes. Like, what other deck in the format can play these two cards together? You know. Yeah, I feel like they're dead too now. So strong. Oh, how you been? I thought... Did you stop playing Magic for a bit? It kind of seemed like it, but... I don't know for sure, obviously. Magda Changelings combo? Okay, you got me there. I suppose I did not account for the Magda Changelings combo deck. They missed... Okay. Classic. Scale Swashing Grist. Alright. Andrew, I have a very important question for you. Are you ready? I'm not going to ask you until you say you're ready. Alright. What is the most ruthless deck to play in Modern? This is a question only for Andrew, GRXSS. It's an Andrew question, not a Twitch chat question. 62 card amulet? Ooh, that is not the answer I would choose. I guess this is the reason to have the Rex Sage in the deck. Being able to court for Rex Sage versus Curse Totem is actually really important. But I'm just gonna cast Endurance now. I remember that. That seemed mostly nonsensical to me, but I'm not that person. Oh, I have a Rex Sage. It's just the last version of the deck that most people played doesn't have this card, so I didn't side it in. And it kind of looks like I'm beating the shit out of them without it, so... Okay, I'm gonna put it on top. Because I think Endurance is just better than a random draw in my deck. Is the reality. Oh, I also believe they lost the game when they tapped off for Curse Totem and I could slam Grist. Because you can't fawn that one. You can subtlety it, but sure, like... I don't fucking care. I don't know. People act like pitch cards are free, when in fact they're very much not free. Oh, I resolved Bowmasters killing a Ragvan on that turn cycle as well. Oh yeah, it was super bad for them. They went from, like, probably fine to super dead. Yeah, Hitachi, that's gonna happen. Not sure why it belongs in the game. I'll find you some WotC employees to complain to at Chicago. Is Brotherhood's End, I think. Yeah. I had a feeling based on how they played, but this is okay. I mean, this is also the other reason I kept Endurance on top. Okay. Plus... Cast Endurance only, because Wall Roots cannot activate. Yeah, I was thinking WotC employees whose name rhymes with Sendites. Also, whose names rhyme with Kandrew Lown. Okay, I'm out of rhymes. You got any more, Andrew? Oh, Kandrew Clown would be a better rhyme, actually. Yes, that's why a lot of us argued that they banned the wrong card. Is he even... Can we even really count him as a WotC employee yet? Like, it feels disingenuous to do that because he had no decision in that ban. Redemption bet, Joel. No. I bought 2 of the meals that I owe him so far. I'm still mad about that because I really think they handled that situation poorly, despite Not even, like, counting the meals I lost in that food bet. I just think they handled it really poorly, but that's... A lot of people received their geological appraisers after that deck got banned. Alright, the last seen deck, Rakdos scam. Pretty good hand. I'm keeping versus everyone. Does in fact appear to be Rakdos scam. Alright. I'm gonna play around Blood Moon, game 1. But I don't want to... Oh. This will eventually fetch Forest, I guess, is the thing I'm trying to say. They hit Verdant, that's fine. If they pass with a mana up, I'm not going to Bowmaster main phase, but if they pass with 0 up, right, this is fine. I think they're probably taking Grist and a Bowmasters. I guess they could also take both Bowmasters, actually. Oh. I guess they don't have the not already dead. Or not dead after all. Okay, that's good for me. I'm still gonna upkeep it. There's no real reason not to. Because, like, maybe they think this is a better plan, which it really isn't versus this deck, but maybe they believe that. That's fine. I think it's time for Wall of Roots, Soul Cauldron. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You think it's GG? Oh, I should have played my Booming Marsh. That's really bad, actually. Okay. I mean, I think I'm in good shape for sure, but... This card's just so ridiculous. That's kind of why I'm drawn to it. Yes. Andrew, the fear was Voidwalker plus Grief, but it's kind of hard for them to have all of that. Alright. Do I want to hedge for Swayline? Well, I want this, I think, for sure. I think I'm going to cut Blood Artist, actually. I think it's just too weak for some. Oh, I also have 4 Soul Cauldron. Tommy also had 4 Soul Cauldron in the mocks. I think it's just mostly correct. I probably want these pushes because of Voidwalker. Probably don't actually want this. The reason why I think it's mostly correct to play 4 Cauldron is because it warps the game around it, and your deck can just draw a lot of cards as it is. Like, or like use the Cauldron in such a powerful way that it doesn't really matter if you draw multiples. There might be some matchups where like your opponent just has like a million sweepers where you don't want one. Well, does that mean it's awkward? It just means that it's a card that's easy to side one out if you really want to, right? I don't think that necessarily means it's awkward. Okay. That being said, I guess I'll do this, actually. This is actually Rexage number 2, but is that even better than Rexage number 2? I don't know. This might be unhinged to have this instead of Rexage number 2. Pretty much another reasonable hand I'm not going to mulligan. Okay, nice. I think there's actually a very good chance they play Voidwalker next turn. So this was like a very good draw in case they do play Voidwalker next turn. Wow. How smart am I, chat? How smart am I to draw Fatal Push right there? I think it's better to play Wall of Roots this turn for sure. Okay. Not quite. So close. So I can play this and court for 2 on their turn. One, two, three, four, five. So I should just main phase it and say go. Okay. Whoa, they rummaged? Oh, they only rummaged one. Play line, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, that lets me chord for 3? Maybe that's better, actually. I don't know, it's kind of close. Yeah, actually, I think using the counter was better. Because suppose they have Hardcast Leyline, it's a lot better to have the land untapped here. But I think now that I'm here, I'm just going to trade off and maybe chord for 1. Or maybe just chord for 2 before damage, actually. Oh, I could chord for a bit. Is that good? I guess it's probably good still, yeah. You're right. This is actually... Maybe this is about the same. What's this? K command? Okay. How much mana do I... so that would be dead. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could chord for Yawgmoth. Do I need this Soul Cauldron if I have Yawgmoth this turn cycle? No, I think the answer is no, probably. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or do I just leave the Wall of Roots untapped and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That doesn't make sense, I think. A lot of ways to slice the buffalo here. Mostly I think they're dead. Well, I wanted to see what they would do. But there was consideration to that. Alright. Not going to overthink it. Wait. The hell? Okay, I don't know what I did there. It was untapped and it tapped? Okay, whatever. That was very bizarre. Alright, I'll say go now. I just wanted to see if I would draw a 1-drop. Okay. Interesting. They're all good. I want to hold this for totem, I think. Alright. Start here, though. Oh, I should have killed... I should have done it there and used that to kill that. That was my plan, I just... is it too late? No, it's not. Okay. I slightly messed it up, but hopefully it won't matter. It's a lot better to do the other thing I described. Because of the fact that I have two, like, reclamation sages, essentially. Fine. Mass Vandal strikes again, chat. Alright. Alright. That was a little bit imprecise. I should have just shot the Voidwalker and used the Orc Army to kill it. But I think I'm going to be fine, if I had to guess. Yep, that's fine. 3 matches in a row. Sucks. Well, you should just come hang. I guess the hanging out's not free though, which is tragic. Do I still need this? I'm gonna hang on to it. There's not a real reason not to. There's nothing you can do? Fair. Alright. 2040 so far with this deck. Feels pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, obviously Rakdos is still a decent deck, which is kind of the issue. Alright, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute bathroom break and run a quick ad. I'll put the deck up. Am I going to the PT? Well, I will be in attendance. I will not be playing, sadly. But, alright, quick 3-minute ad. Be right back. Thanks for being here, everyone. Alright, I'm back. Let's play match number 3. Hope you're all doing well. We are currently 2-0-4-0 in the league with Yawgmoth. Any Yoggers in chat? Last seen deck, Rakdos Scam. Almost ideal hand, but I'm gonna play my thing on turn 1, even though that's bad versus removal. But just getting material out matters, I think, in this deck a lot. Oh. It's not Rakdos Scam. It's probably a Yawg Mirror. Well, if I don't draw a mana source, it's kind of a problem, but... a green land would be ideal. Yoggers indeed. Yoggers or Poggers? Okay. That's bad. Alright, then I'm gonna attack then sack this to try to hit a land. Unless I found a land, which is not the end of the world. It's just kind of bad that I didn't draw it on time. But so they have a chord for 2, probably. I think life total differential matters a lot in this matchup, so I don't really want to be shocking aggressively. But maybe... actually, I could have shocked once there. That's probably fine. Okay. Do I lose to a Yawgmoth if they have it? I guess I'll just say go and see what they do. What's up, Wild Beasky? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, no problem. Unfortunate. I think I just have to cast this. Archering. Always be archering. That's bad. Probably gonna lose to that Yawgmoth despite having a Bowmasters out. Not having my land that one turn was a real cost. Don't think it makes sense to target any of their creatures. It doesn't do anything. So they have another chord for 2, probably. It feels like it. Alright. Sure. I think this is my best plan. I mean, I don't think this is going to work. I hit Haywire Might. It's an insect for the Grist. That's very funny. Chord for 2. Maybe I should have killed the Yawgmoth. Okay, I have regrets. I'll probably just die now. I can probably just draw enough cards with the Yawgmoth that... Maybe they draw only lands, but it's unlikely. Basically lost when I just didn't draw a Rampy card or a land on time. So. Okay, we're done here. That's actual death. Because they won't actually lose life anymore. What am I allowed to cut? Is it Shieldred? Or is it Gilded Goose? Seems weird to cut the ramp, though. I think we're going to reluctantly cut Gilded Goose, but it might be wrong. This is not really allowed. If the Dried Arbor dies, I lose, and there's 4 Bowmasters in that deck. Right, this is allowed. Question is, what do I bottom? I think this is a bottom Fatal Push sort of scenario. Don't want to sack my halfling to kill their halfling. Nurturing Peatlanta. Okay, so they said I didn't Thoughtseize. I did not. I don't think you really want to do that, honestly. Oh, that's bad. Okay, got kind of punished. Oh, I tapped wrong. I needed to tap those two and cast the Yawgmoth second main. Right. Good beats. Alright, say go. I think I'm probably gonna lose, sadly. I don't know. I'll leave that to Aspiring Spike and not myself. I'm getting destroyed, yeah. This is not very pleasant. This... Maybe I should have the Shatters in for that reason. Alright, I can't win. Okay, I think I should have the like Rex Sage and the Mass Vandal in because of how out of hand Soul Cauldron gets in these mirrors if it's unanswered. Like right there, I basically auto died to it right there. I don't know if that sounds crazy to y'all. Alright, 2-1 currently. This sounds quite nice. The last deck was Rhinos, but that was like a bunch of months ago. I will still keep though. Smells like Rhinos. Smells like Rhinos. Nope. Probably some 4C Omnath deck then. I could chord for Dryad Arbor. Do I want to do that? Probably not. Knew it. It's an Omnath player. Fucking called it, chat. I fucking called it. Rats! Alright, guess they got me with that reprieve real good. Rats! If I thought they had reprieve, I would have played differently. I would have just EOT corded for 2 and tried to set up better, which overloads their mana. Obviously, this is worse for me, for sure. Okay. If they have a second reprieve, it's better to leave up the cord. So I'll leave up cord and see what they do. That doesn't cast Omnath. Okay, so it looks like an Omnath, right? So reason to get Bowmasters. Maybe. I can look anyways and decide. I think I'll shoot the halfling and let the draw resolve, then shoot the halfling again. Okay. Let's see if they have a Solitude now. If they have a Solitude, they really need to use it right here, I think. I guess it could be Will and Binding as well. But effectively the same thing, you know. Yep, I know. What am I going to do? Not cast my thing, though? I mean... I'm binding. Okay. Probably that. Yep. So they have white, blue, green. Okay. I'll say go. I think I'm in fine shape. I'm going to play my Blooming Marsh tapped. Actually, I guess if I play Pendelhaven, that defends that versus Ren 6. That's probably better. I feel like this matchup is about not letting them get good exchanges and for your Yawgmoths to be as annoying as possible. Which obviously sounds like a oversimplification, but I think that's how it just is, you know? So I have 2 cards. I think I'm going to take the clear, good exchange, and just take 4. I don't think taking 4 matters very much. Okay. Well, I guess I'm still at 15. Yeah, that's plenty. They have 2 cards. Okay. So the problem is if I play this and this, it's not that good this turn. Whereas if I played this and they don't have removal, it's very good this turn. So I'm going to do this. It's bad into another Solitude, but it's only kind of bad. Making mana? It's a fast mana making. Okay. Okay, they had another Solitude. Kind of unfortunate. Alright, they're down to 1 card. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just going to play my thing because it blocks well there. I guess I should play Soul Cauldron first. So I can eat their halfling and put a counter on my thing. If they have another removal spell, things might get dicey. Do I think they have Ren and 6 behind? They didn't play Ren last turn, so they would have had to have drawn it. Alright, I don't want them dealing me 4. So I'm going to block here and eat their Halfling, or Solitude. Probably Solitude, actually. Well, I guess Halfling gives me mana, so that's the reason to do this. Oh. Okay, I guess they have that. Kind of unfortunate. If I'd known that they play that, I wouldn't have done this, but... Okay, so that kills that. Oh wait, I can just cast this first and it costs 1 less to do that. So that's what I should do. Okay, so what do I kill? Hydration. What's up, Logan? Good to have you here. Let's start out here. If I draw another creature, this ends up really well. Oh. Okay, good. Say go. I don't even think they have enough card advantage cards that really get out of this. Very vaguely annoying, but not the end of the world. Sure. It's annoying, but it's not unbeatable. Okay, what are they targeting? Take 4. I'm at 8. Soul Cauldron just makes the game so weird. Just kind of bananas in that way. Alright. What's the best way to do this? Let's start here. Attack that. Yeah, attack that. Alright, this is what I got. Your turn. Wow, these games get really grindy versus Omnath, huh? The Wondering. Sure, that's fine. I do have food. I'm honestly probably cracking the food. Well, I guess if we do this. Sure. I am in fact gonna crack my food. No, I actually don't mind it too much because I do think it's ridiculous what they did, but right. Do I want to cycle any of these now? I could probably just wait. I think we're just gonna hang out and not do anything. I can't attack them because of the Wondering, but sure. Shieldred is gone. March on that. Do I want to cycle? Yes, I do want to cycle. You want tactical decisions to be meaningful? What are you, a fighting game player? That was tongue-in-cheek, by the way. I don't think that's true. Sure. Also, I found the best matchup for Fulminator Mage, besides like Thran. This is a very good Fulminator Mage matchup. So they have another run? Oh, they don't. Weird. Okay. Build a second Grist. Go to see it. Do I even care about the run? Seems like the answer is probably no. I'm concerned about milling out, maybe. Actually, do I want to make a food and use my grist to kill that wren? Probably. Okay, use that. Use that, use that. Okay. Cast this. The reason I'm not playing Blood Artist out is I actually wanted to, like, kill them in one fell swoop. So how am I so far behind on time? Like 3.5 minutes, it's a lot. I agree. Like, attacking them doesn't do much, and making the food actually sort of matters. Also, 3 of my 4 Yawgmoths are gone, which also matters. You're taking my time to respond? Maybe. I'm getting close to being drained out by that Omnath. If they have a bolt, I'm actually dead. Oh, no, I'm not. I can crack my food. I might be losing now. All I have is a Blood Artist, nothing else. A lot of good draws in my deck. That was not one of them. Okay. I think I'm probably dead now. I think now I have to play it out, sadly. This is part of why there's a main deck Haywire Might in my deck, I think. Like, no cap. Because I basically just lost to this ring, killing all of my stuff. Yeah, I agree. Seems bad for me. I think it's, like, probably too late. They're up, like, 10 cards on me, you know? Okay, you got my token. It's a hard-working Gilded Goose, chat. But we're probably gonna lose. Hard work ain't any match for the One Ring. Wondering it ain't ever messed with any Canadian geese. It's true. Hardwork ain't no match for Modern is a good slogan for the format. Maybe, I don't know. Pardon me, huh? I think I'm mostly dead. I think I have to restart my client after this game. I'm lagging a little bit. Alright, I'll just concede now. Now I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna restart the client real quick, but Fulminator is a really good card here. This is professional MTGOing. Restarting your client during sideboarding. Modern League? Return the game. Okay. Fulminators are good. Rex Sage. The Disenchants are good. Don't think I want to go to Thoughtseize. Am I supposed to leave in the combo element? It seems so hard to stick it versus them. Like, it kind of seems like if I Fulminator them out, the game ends instead, right? So, like, Fulminatoring them can be the combo element, right? The question is, what do I side out? I think, like, Goose is kind of trash, honestly. It's a cheap creature that synergizes. Like, it's just like a creature that has a counter naturally for full meter, right? But maybe it doesn't matter by that point. I don't know. I guess I could see cutting it. Really hate this Gilded Goose. I think it's so mediocre. I want to cut Blood Artist. Is that crazy? Might be crazy. I want to do it. Shave one wall and one Cauldron versus them. I think Cauldron's actually much worse versus them because so much of their removal exiles. Alright, thanks, deck. I'm gonna bottom Shieldred, I think. Got him. That I got them for 1 point of damage. Alright, I'm gonna leave up Bowmaster because of Teferi 3 off Halfling. Gonna use my mana. Nice, no reprieve. One, two, three, four, five, six. This breaks even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it breaks even. I'm surprised I didn't reprieve my Bowmasters because of this. It seems weird to me. Guess I'll defend versus run-in 6 on this. Like, I'm sacrificing 1 damage to keep my thing alive versus run. I think that's a worthwhile trade. Sure. I think they're going to cast a Teferi, if I had to guess. They're debating whether or not to get a basic, I think. Oh, okay, so they're going to run and pick up their fetch, probably. Oh. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can cord for 3. If I main phase the cord, I can kill Nissa by sacking my Yawgmoth. Alright. Don't think stone raining them without the Agatha's Soul Cauldron is very appealing, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, if they have removal from my Yawgmoth, it doesn't end up that well for me, but I don't really feel like letting them one-tap with Nis is a good idea. They have an Endurance in their hand that I know about. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can cord for Yawg now. Or Dried Arbor. Sure. So you go. Okay. Alright, really need to speed it up. I'm really running low on time. Sadly. Omnath? Sure. So I'm basically playing off Instinct now. Which is not really ideal, but it is what it is. Alright, good enough. Full hand, kill all their stuff. I guess Yawgmoth plus Hapatra is based, as the kids say. Do the kids say based? Also, if you think this stream is based, you should hit that follow button. Smells like a verdict to me. Can I? No. You need to get a zoomer to do that. Okay. Based on what? There goes my Yawgmoth. Sure. Rakdos English is pretty limited. Alright. This is the Wombo combo versus them. Fulminator Mage plus Soul Cauldron. I should have maybe considered courting for Bowmasters. That's fine. Well, I'm binding, sure. Sure. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I need to reset MTGO again. I'm getting a lot more lag. Don't know why. It's very annoying, but we're going to game 3 versus Omnath. Obviously, I'm deliberating some of my decisions, but which probably doesn't help, to be quite fair. Alright, game 3 versus Omnath. I don't have that much time on my clock, but Yawgmoth's not that slow of a deck unless if you get into the games where they just kill all of your stuff, you know? which is kind of where we're at. Where's the match? It's here. Okay. Put me back into my game 1 configuration, which is not ideal. Okay, submit. Submit. This is a Ryan 6 or a Bolt. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Masked Vandal is an insect. Any poggers in chat for Masked Vandal being an insect? Is anyone pogging? That's just good deck building. Pogs. Any poggers in chat? Sure. I best draw Soul Cauldron. And that was not it. Fuck, I'm gonna time out. How's that possible? I thought I had enough time. That's tragic. Was I playing particularly slowly? Maybe I was. I just don't realize it. Or did I just have to do too many things? I'm kind of annoyed about that one. At the end of game 2? Okay. How about it in general, though? I think I would have not even come close to timing out IRL. Maybe I should have just scooped game 1 earlier. Maybe that's the real thing I should have done in retrospect. I don't know. I'm vaguely annoyed, obviously, but obviously I could have played faster or done things differently. Alright, last match with this deck for now. It definitely feels like this version's better. I'm not sure about this Scornblade Berserker. The Fulminators seem to make sense, though. A lot about this particular version makes a lot more sense than a lot of the other versions, I think. I don't know. It really slightly annoys me when someone says GG when it was clear that their only plan to actually win was to try to time me out instead of trying to win, but obviously that's a prerogative to play that way. I'm missing a Yawgmoth or a way to find it, but this hand's pretty good otherwise, so I'm not going to mulligan. I might want to activate this at some point. There's another Yawgmoth. Better draw Yawgmoth soon or something like that. Otherwise this hand goes nowhere fast. It's not that easy for them to block this, so maybe I can get in and put counters on their creatures. Oh. No. No Saga free. Wait, how many cards is their deck? 55? Plus 6, 61. Wait, 50, 60? Is this 64 card deck? What? Chat, alright, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it a 64 card deck? Uh-oh. I don't really have a better plan besides this. Okay, they blocked the wrong one, which is kind of funny. Guess put a counter there. Alright, if I draw Yawgmoth or a Chord of Calling, their entire board crumbles, so that's the plan. Yawgmoth, Chord of Calling. What else can I draw that's good here? Is this non-creature on it? Yeah. Fuck. Alright, maybe they'll make some sort of bad block. Oh, forgot to attack with this one. Shoot. Yeah, this one should be attacking. Okay. Okay. Alright, still like Yawgmoth or bust. If I draw Yawgmoth, I think basically everything crumbles and they can't do anything. If I don't, I'll probably lose to like Collected Company plus Manufacturer. Oh, I see. Okay. So they don't have Collected Company, or they thought Casting on Earth was better, which seems unlikely to me, but... This was the danger of this hand, I guess, but... I just literally didn't draw Quarter Yawgmoth in 4 draw steps. This is Sultai Game Objects. I wonder if there's actually a combo kill in it. Would you have kept that hand, Matt? I think you're like kind of priced into it. Like, it's a pretty good hand if you draw basically anything, right? So lands go into your hand. Yeah, it just worked out heinously. Like, I think if I just draw that thing, the game ends on the spot, but I didn't, so. Beasting Troll King. Do they have the Daredevil too? Nope. I wonder, I think a Yawgmoth still might be good enough if I draw it, honestly, but we'll see if I draw it. Okay, I'm gonna fetch the Dryad Arbor out of my deck and pretend I draw something good. Because this is +1 card off of Yawgmoth if I find it. Okay, I'm out of here. Oh, it's pretty frustrating. I don't know. I guess I'm going to end up 2-3, but I feel like the deck just failed me right there instead of... I mean, obviously I could have done things differently. Like, I could have saved my Boseiju to Boseiju the Manufacturer and, like, reverse the order, but whatever. I think this is, like, really good for some, actually. Do I think they'll have Curse Totem? Probably not, because that shuts off their Asmo. But I think that all of the artifact destruction is just good. Do I need to combo kill them? Probably not. If I just kill their board, they lose the game, right? This is mostly for Urza's Saga, but with the flip side that you could just maybe Stone Rain them out. Shieldred seems pretty bad, honestly. Or my Bowmaster is actually good versus them. I guess they make material, so I shouldn't cut them. I don't want to cut this, because that's like Graveyard Hate versus their Daredevil or Troll King. So what else should I cut? Maybe I should just not have both Force of Vigors. Alright, I'll do this then. I have no mana acceleration, but the hand's like pretty perfect besides that. So I guess I'll reluctantly... This has like the opposite problem of the first hand, where I have like basically all of the good cards, but the hands are just really clunky. But I think you should just keep this one. I don't know if people agree with that or not. So there's a 64 card deck for no apparent reason. What's the reason for them to be 64 card deck, chat? Someone tell me, please. Okay. To tilt me? That doesn't seem very nice of them. What do I do here? This is like fairly complicated. So I have a bunch of options and none of them are that good. So I could play Yawg, say go. When they go to activate Cookbook, I could kill their food token and Cookbook. If they have another Cookbook, I get, like, absolutely housed right there. But the other options don't do that much, so that might just be the best play. Okay. You want to make mana? That's fine. I thought they might just make another food and shoot my Yawgmoth anyways. No, that's a second cookbook. Getting fucked. I probably can't win this game with Asmo Cookbook. Gilded Goose honestly just kills all of my creatures. Did I have a good play last turn versus this? Doesn't seem like it. Whoa, Asmo's a... Thank you, Titan Marmot. You are actually correct. So they can't do that. Okay, then my play was good, but all my other creatures will die, I guess. That means I shouldn't have Force of Vigored that cookbook, I think, actually. I think that's what it actually means. Yeah, now I really regret my Force of Vigor decision. I think that was just really bad, honestly. Did I side out Hapatra? I hope I didn't. Well, I think the chord for another thing matters more. Like, chording for material, I think, matters quite a bit, but maybe that was the wrong way to think about it. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. Say go. Okay. Yeah, you talked me into it. I think I messed up. Won't be the first time and won't be the last time. I mean, obviously we didn't know about the Soul Guide Lantern last turn, so... Steel Seeker. Okay. Do you have another way to get an artifact into play? Nope. Okay. Just put the counter here. If I put the counter there, they'll just kill it 100% of the time. Kind of don't want them to kill it, frankly. Okay, so we got so that's a chord for Grist, but if I main phase it, it doesn't really work out that well, so I should EOT it. But if I leave all my stuff untapped, it's pretty transparent. Maybe that doesn't matter. They can also just force the issue if they just kill this end step. But actually, that's not that appealing for them to do. I guess I'll just say go and see what they do. Because I do think Grist is the best way to get a bunch of stuff, which becomes more cards, which eventually leads to them dying. Okay. Now I have to decide what I want to do. Okay, I think I have decided on a different play, actually. Which is to get Hapatra in response. And just mow down their board. Okay. Did I cite an Endurance? I don't think I did, right? It can be useful in these spots to Endurance the thing back into your deck, but I don't have that in my deck, so... It's something to think about in these weirdo games, too. So I thought about that. Yeah, yeah, that was probably better. I had a reason for not doing it, but I don't think the reason was good. The One Ring? Don't like it. I really want everything to be like a creature. If possible. Obviously, it's not always possible, but I think it's possible a lot of the time. No, I think I screwed it up. I think you're right, in retrospect. I'm not perfect. I wish I were perfect. No, I was thinking about the Dryad Arbor, then I decided not to do it, and then... Now I realize I was just wrong not to get it. Which sounds wishy-washy, but that's just how it is. If I were perfect, MTG would be too boring. I think Hapatra is really good in the deck, and I would not play the deck without Hapatra, personally. I think it just does too much for your deck. Yeah, no, it's like basically it turns Yawgmoth into a Wrath really often, which I think makes the game easier. Like, who needs to fully combo them if you can just Wrath their board and attack them twice, right? In a lot of matchups, that should be sufficient, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, it takes time for people to figure these things out, right, Hathor? Like, it's not intuitive. These constructs are going to be huge, so I guess I better get my damage in while I can, which is right now. I'm gonna force them to crack their lantern if they want to deny me the thing, which they apparently do. That's fine. So they have 1, 2, 3. They'll make a 4/4 construct, but I'll have Grist. No, I think Soul Cauldron made the deck a lot more complicated, and I think Hapatra gave it another angle. So I think it's just full Yawgmoth is weirdly full of good cards that just can't go in any other deck, is the best way of describing it, I think. Time Sieve. Okay. Don't think they can get to the state where they actually take infinite turns with the Time Sieve. Am I playing without the combo? Right now I do not have a Blood Artist in my deck, that's correct, but I don't think you need it in this matchup. If you just kill all of their stuff, it's the same as winning. I think in general you want the combo in your deck to lock up some games, but there are some matchups where I think it's completely unnecessary. I think the matchups where it's completely unnecessary are mostly when, whenever you can just kill all of their stuff and that wins the game, you don't need to combo them, I think. Okay. Yeah, what's up, NJ? Hope you're having a good one. I assume you're NJ from BVZ. I also matched a timeout to Omnath last round. I didn't think I was playing that slowly, but apparently it was, I guess. Should I play around Needle here? Can I really play around Needle? Hello, Real Little Petite and NJ5030. Should I play around Needle? What are they gonna get? It's probably Cookbook, but it might be Needle for Yawgmoth. Alright, we'll just let it go and see what happens. The Needled Yawgmoth, okay. Are you a college student? Oh, they hit Boseiju? Alright, there goes my Soul Cauldron. Oh, this is probably a manufacturer. No, what is this? Cost 5? Oh, it's Finale for a manufacturer. Probably. It's funny, all of the Asmos are gone, so they don't have a way to search up the cookbook. Because all of the Asmos are dead. Which is very funny to me. Okay. I think I can end up killing all of their stuff via Soul Cauldron, Yawgmoth, Grist. It seems that way to me anyways. Oh, they might Time Sieve, but then they'll have no stuff left. The Shire? Okay. So we need to kill the manufacturer. I wonder if it's just queen or two. I decided in Rex Sage and the Mass Vandal, but the Mass Vandal doesn't work here. One, two, three, four. I guess I'll just main phase Chord to kill their thing. Oh, I have Rex Sage as well. I have both. It's possible I just want 2 Rex Sages, I guess, is very possible, but... Well, I have Haywire Might as well. Mass Vandal's the additional one. Okay. Yeah. What am I gonna do this game? So are they gonna time Sieve again? I know one of their cards is Oval Chase Daredevil. Hit a Saga. Shit. Don't like that. And they played it. Last land to search off. I have no more fetchables left in my deck. So they are time sieving. Can they get to infinite turns? I hope not. They have 2 Verdants and a Daredevil in their hand. What does this exactly do? It's really powerful in their deck. I've named this deck Sultai Game Objects in my notes. Because it just sits around and makes a bunch of game objects and not much else, it feels like. Okay. I think they've activated Time Sieve 2 or 3 times. And yeah, they're still losing. I think I'm going to kill their Gilded Goose because it makes material for their Time Sieve. And I'm going to actually sack the Yawgmoth. Because I want to get the Yawgmoth under my Cauldron. Oh, they had another... Did I know about that endurance? I don't think I did. Okay, well... I think it's still okay to do this. I don't think I knew about that endurance, otherwise I wouldn't have made this play. Another Saga. Okay, I guess maybe the reason they have 64 cards is they actually aggressively mill themselves a lot. So they might just need more time. I'm not saying that's actually a good reason to build your deck that way. Holy shit, they have so many Sages. I think I'm just going to do this, actually. I think trading 2 of my creatures for endurance is not very good. Troll King. It's annoying. What do I can get? You can get... Haywire Might. Alright. I guess I'll cast this. and see what they do. I think their constructs would be too small to actually kill me if they did that. And I think they realized that too. If that makes sense. Okay. Oops. I don't think I have any fetchables left, sadly. I've already shuffled from Court of Calling, so it's random. I feel like I'm like... Am I one good top deck away from winning? Not really, actually. So I have to block like this. Tragic. Oh, chat. I think the deck is good. I think I'm the issue, not the deck. My opponent's timing themselves out, looks like. They literally... I guess they did the same thing I did in the last match. They literally just timed themselves out instead of killing me. It's exactly lethal, I think, right? So... 7, 2... Yeah, it's 2 plus 3 plus 1 if I block there. I don't know why they kept doing things. I wasn't aiming to time them out, I just wanted to play the game towards its natural conclusion, but... Guess... That's how it be. The fakest 3-2 ever. And that... I think this match should have been a win, and that match should have been a loss. So maybe it's the realest 3-2 ever. Is it fakest or realist? (3-2 asterisk asterisk? That's probably a good way of putting it. I think I just have to play a few more matches with this deck off stream and not with any time pressure on me, so I can just think about everything and play fast and not explain things whatsoever. Just off stream, but there is promise here. I do like a lot of the changes Tristan made. Are the kids still base? They are, in fact, too busy saying Skibidi and Phantom Tax to be saying base. No cap, for real, for real. Do I want to know what Skibidi and Phantom Tax mean? I feel like I don't. I don't know what that is. I really just do not know what that is, honestly. Should I Google it? I guess I'll Google it. The fuck? I've never heard of this until now. What is this? Okay. What? I've Googled it and I'm done. I've Googled it and I'm done. Anyways, Yoggers, chat. Chat, say it with me on 3. Yoggers. 1, 2, 3. Yoggers! Any Yoggers in chat? Nice. Actually, I didn't know you were a Yoggers fan. Well, how else would you spell it? You definitely need the 2 G's and you just spell it like Yawgmoth. So it has to be like that. And if actually he spelled it wrong, I was going to drop the hammer on him. Yoggers is definitely the only way. See, Kane gets it. The rest of... If you misspell Yoggers, I might have to ban you. Just run the insta-ban. Alright. I want to play Modern on Thursday, too. What deck do I want to play? I might play it on Wednesday as well. When do we brew our own liqueur and call it Jagermeister? Well, only if it has 2 G's. Only if it has 2 G's.